so easy for all of you. All of you tell me what to do. All three of you. You stand there and you make judgment calls on me. Of course you do, because it's win-win for you.
You can win, too. You'll gain a son.
A son who will hate me. Of course you want your son. I understand that you want Josh as your son because you can mentor him, because he'll think you're wonderful. He'll think you're a saint. He'll worship you because you didn't do anything wrong. You're just the poor husband who didn't know what his wife was doing behind his back.
Sweetheart, think of Kendall. And of Josh, for that matter.
Of course I am thinking of Kendall and Josh. And I also remember when you didn't want the secret out. I remember when you were on my side.
I'm still on your side, honey. It's just that things have changed.
Look, you're just innocent in all this, okay? You just happen to wind up stuck with a control freak who can't control anything anymore. But you know what, Zach? None of us would be in this mess if you hadn't caused that blackout. Nothing like this would be happening. Greenlee would be here. Kendall wouldn't be in this position because she wouldn't be the mother of this child. And now you claim you want to be her champion?
Well, you can be her champion right now. Spare her this pain.
You really don't see that this would cause her even more pain? Do you think it's easy for a woman to stand up and say that she's been violated? None of you will ever have to say that or think that. None of you were ever violated by Greg Madden. He didn't invade your bodies and take your child. And none of you will ever have to feel disgusted and never feel humiliated because you have to admit in public what he did to you. And none of you will ever have to blame yourself. None of you will ever be his victims or worry about living through it all over again. None of you will ever have to go to sleep at night wondering why this keeps happening to your family over and over and over again. And if it's your fault. No, I won't do it.
My God, Erica. Is that how you feel?
Look, none of you can ever understand because it didn't happen to you. But it did happen to Kendall, and it did happen to me.
I'm not going to let you go through this.
I'm not going to go through it at all. And of course, I would love to help my daughter. I would love to spare Kendall. But even if my genes made Josh a match, that doesn't prove that Greg Madden isn't that baby's father. And if that's the case, don't you see that telling her would only compound that horror? Look, why don't we have Ryan tested? And if he's a match, proving that Josh's match is just a mystery. Well, then come and talk to me about telling Kendall the truth.
Ryan could take a test. He could take 100 tests. Not going to make a difference because Kendall is going to believe the first test, the one she took with Josh. And the only thing that's going to convince her is the truth.
Well, then we just have to make her understand that taking another test is imperative.
No, wait.
The first test was bungled.
No, wait. Josh is struggling with this, too. He thinks Greg violated Kendall to father her child.
We don't know that that's
what are you
not
waiting
true.
For? What? You don't like your son? Okay, what about your daughter?
What are you talking about? Of course I love my daughter. And I'm thinking about Josh. I don't want my son to hate me. You really think that I'm so cold and callous that I don't care about my only son? Or that I don't love my daughter? Or that I'm not worried to death about what might happen to them?
No, honey, I don't think anybody's saying that.
Yeah, Zach is saying this all the time. I didn't create this lie. Greg Madden did. And now I'm trapped in it. My life has been turned upside down.
But your life
and
is not
Kendall
the
and
only
Josh
one.
don't deserve to have their lives turned upside down. Please, don't tell a soul. You regret it.
Where are you going, Zach?
I'm going home. Help Kendall through agony that I could possibly take away. But that would mean breaking my word. Can't do that, can I? Hope you're satisfied.
so we will. We'll both raise Spike together, as planned.
Well, no matter what happens, I will never forget what you said today.
I won't either, I promise.
I told him that Spike is not his son.
And he is my son. And I'm his father. I'm not gonna let some ghost of Greg Madden scare me away.
Good. And I'm sorry, no one should hear news like that.
We'll get through it.
Just so you know, Kendall couldn't get Greg Madden's DNA, and the lab used Josh's.
Okay, I'm gonna go put the baby for a nap. See you guys in a few.
Okay.
Come on, little muffins.
Josh's DNA matched because of Erica.
Mm-hmm.
So Madden might not be Spike's father. It might still be me.
It's my bet.
Well, we gotta tell her about it. I mean, she's freaking out right now over this.
I gave Erica my word. I can't go back on that.
So did I.
I'll tell her.
Tell me what, Mother?
I'm not sure that I really know exactly how to...
Mother, you can say whatever you have to say.
Just like that. Simple. Zach told me about the DNA test. How you had Spike and Josh tested. And the results...
I know it's scary, Mom. But it's okay to say the words. Greg Madden is Spike's biological father. And we'll get through this. We all will. You and me and Zach and Ryan.
Kendall. Josh is my son.
Such a sweet boy, Mother. You can see it in his eyes, in his face. It doesn't matter who his father is.
Kendall, did you hear me? Are you listening? Josh is your brother. Josh is my son.
Yes, Mother. Yes, I heard you. Okay, but we're all in shock here and nothing is making sense. Now listen to me. Josh is Spike's brother, not mine. And it'll be all right. Everything will be okay. Can you guys get her some water, please, or something? You want tea instead?
Stop it. Josh is not Spike's brother. Josh is not Greg Madden's son. Josh is your brother. He's my son.
Okay. All right, what you're saying here is I need to understand this, fully understand this. You're saying that Greg Madden is not Spike's father.
Well, not certain. We hope not.
I know it's a lot to take in, and it's very painful, and it's complex.
Not really. I understand. I understand everything. You did this for my sake. You put my mother up to this.
Kendall, you need to hear me out.
Mom, I'm not angry. Okay, I'm not angry at either of you. I know that you were only trying to help.
I didn't think your mom was coming.
Zach, I came home and I cried in your arms. And you said, this isn't over, and then you left. And you went to see my mom, didn't you?
Yes, he did, sweetheart, but not for the reason you think.
You made up an answer. You made up a way that Spike could still be Ryan's son.
Spike is my son, Kendall.
No. You made up a way to explain the test results. Josh as my brother. And you hoped that I would believe it. I'm sorry, Mother, I am. I mean, I know Zach meant well, but a bizarre lie about you and Josh won't help anything.
Just listen to your mother, please. Okay? No matter what you think you know. Just listen to her.
Can you stop? Ryan, please stop. Okay, no more lies. Spike is Greg's blood, just as Josh is. Not yours, Mother. I know that Josh is not your son.
You don't know. And you don't want to believe because it is insane. And everything you're feeling right now, I felt the same way. When Tad told me at the Mardi Gras ball, and he was so kind and he was so gentle, but I didn't believe it either, not at first. But then I saw for myself. I looked into Josh's eyes, and I saw myself looking back.
I don't understand.
I'll tell you everything. All the secrets I've been keeping for such a long time. But first, you have to know that this test you did for Spike, that's not the final answer. The DNA matched because Josh is your brother. Your blood and my blood and Spike's. You have to believe me, Kendall, because this is the truth.
You all right? You want me to keep going, or you...
Kendall. Kendall, I couldn't tell you before when you asked me why I didn't want you to go near Greg Madden, what he had done to make me hate him so much.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry what he did to you and that you had to go through it all again here for my sake.
Honey, that is not why I told you.
But the way that he hurt you.
The way he hurt so many people. You, my precious daughter. And that you had to live in such fear for the past few days. Honey, Kendall, do you understand what it means? That Josh is my son?
Means that Greg Madden is twice as sick as I thought he was.
It means that you and Josh are both my children. You both carry my genes. So of course, Josh and Spike would share some of the same markers. Honey, the DNA test that you took, it's meaningless.
The test? Well, we have to take another test. Ryan, this time using your DNA, and maybe it'll prove that you are his biological father.
Maybe.
Thank you, Mother. You have no idea what this means. Thank you so, so much. You warned me. You tried to do everything you could to keep me away from Greg, and I wouldn't listen to you.
I'm sorry that I didn't tell you sooner. I probably should have told you sooner. Please understand that I was afraid. And if you're angry at me,
Am I angry?
completely understand.
Of course not. No, Mother, never. I mean, the way that he hurt you, what he did to you, I hate him for you.
Right now, my only concern is you and Spike and Josh.
Josh. Does he know that you're his mother?
I'm not really sure that I should tell him.
Don't, Mother. You should never tell him what you told me.
Honey, if I don't tell Josh the truth,
he'll think that your son is his brother. Now, he may want some kind of a relationship.
Josh is welcome in Spike's life, if that's what he wants. Josh is family. He's my brother, even if he doesn't know it. So we'll do whatever we have to do. Yes. My son calls Mommy on duty.
Hey, do you want me to,
Nope, I got it. I'm good. I'll be right back.
Ryan, thank you so much. Thank you so much for looking out for Kendall and for Spike, and for standing by them.
Spike's my son, and I'll always love him. You know, 1 test, 100 tests, 1,000. He's my son, and I know how lucky I am to have him in my life.
Zach, I don't understand you, but I see how you fight for my daughter and how you protect her.
I love her. I'll always protect her.
You hear that? The peace of the innocent.
You are such a good mother. I am so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mom, for trusting me to confide in me. So we will have another DNA test, this time with Ryan.
Your son. Your beautiful son. You have given this baby such a gift. He's loved.
So are you.
Your life's blown apart, and you look after your mom.
You did it again.
I did what?
You fought for me and Spike. My mom's right, you know. Spike is loved, and I am loved more than I ever imagined. You know, I love my son, whoever the father is, but I have hope again. And Ryan has hope. And you did that for us. Thank you.